Well, I've come out this morning. I've not been out for quite a while, to be honest, and I was racking my brains as to what I was going to make this vlog about. I just couldn't think of a theme at all, so I haven't got one. Now this is my first image of the day, quite a simple one, favourite tree, beautiful reflection, a little bit of light coming up now in the sky, HP5 plus loaded, and I'm going to rate it at 200 today because it's quite bright and I'm going to pull the development back. Yeah, it's going to be quite contrasty I think this morning. F11, 15th of a second, very straightforward. Now I'll be the first to admit that that wasn't a very good composition, and I knew it wasn't a very good composition when I was setting it up, but the reason I took it is because I find when I get started after a long break from photography and I'm coming out on a beautiful morning like this, I need to get a picture under my belt, so to speak, get the camera out the bag, actually go through the motions of composing, shooting, messing about with the focal lengths, and that's what I've got. I've got a shot, and like I say, not great, that probably will not get printed, but I'm now feeling a bit more enthusiastic and I'm starting to look for better images. Now this is the shot I would normally attempt because I'm directly into the sun. It is worth a go though, because I do love the light, the softness this time of the morning, the colour, even though it's black and white. I will get flare probably, but you never know. It is just a beautiful scene, worth it for the B-roll if nothing else. Well, I've moved on about half a mile from the canal. Local woodland again, a few ponds, a few trees, a few pheasants running around. Still beautiful light, hard light though, very hard light. Perfect for black and white. And again, I'm glad I've decided to rate the film slightly slower. Pull it in development, that will increase my shadow detail whilst controlling those highlights. Now I've immediately spotted something which really has caught my interest. This is a black and white shot through and through. It's not even a scene I've ever shot before because the light's not been in the right position, and it's a fairly bland composition normally. But the backlighting and the subtle mist and a little bit of frost has done something to this scene. Now I've got my longest lens on 150mm with the teleconverter, the 1.4 times, to really crop in. Now I may get a bit closer and just drop the teleconverter. 60th of a second, giving it a ton of exposure. I want this image to be really light and airy. I don't want that sudden whitewash look. The sky is going to run away a little bit, but my curtailed development, which I'm going to do later in ID11, will pull those highlight values back down. And I will be printing this in the darkroom probably, so I have a lot of control with my split grey printing and probably flashing as well. So I'm really excited about this one. Righto, for this one I've changed over to my 80mm standard lens, 1/25 of a second at f/16, incredibly bright again. I've got a lot more detail in here. I've actually got the sun poking through in the scene through the tree, which will be very bright, but it is contained within the branches, so hopefully it won't distract too much and drag your eye out the scene. So let me just take a second frame here, just in case I get a scratch on the first one or a mark or something else, because I do want to be able to darkroom print these possibly. Fantastic.
Well, I did decide to make a darkroom print of this one. It's very straightforward as it turned out. I just set my 80mm lens, picked my favourite RC paper and did a split grade print, so grade 0. Not too much burning in required on that sun, which was excellent, and that's due to that curtailed development. There was plenty of detail in there. Grade 5 exposure obviously just lays in the real contrast and a little bit of a burn to the bottom and one to the edge. Quick process, quick wash, and I was done after about 4 prints, to be honest. I made some resin and some fibre based ones. Very pleased, very pleased indeed with the detail. Now there's plenty of detail in the shadows, that's due to my overexposure at the time. But equally, there's tons of detail in that sky. It's not flat white. I have a lovely grey in there. And I'm also able to bring it out with only a 1-stop burn, which is quite unusual really. So very pleased indeed with this print, and here it is in its entirety.
Well, that was not only unexpected but very pleasant, because one of the things about shooting locally is you can become a bit jaded, a bit bored. It's the same old, but if you come out regularly throughout the year, the light changes, the conditions change, the vegetation, everything's different, and I haven't been out for quite a while, as I said earlier, and I'm seeing things I've not seen before, and I'm very pleased with that last one. Even if it's not one of my best, it's different. Well, in the space of probably half an hour or less, the light has gone from sharp and interesting to harsh, just harsh and white and bright. The images I shot at the start, probably about an hour ago, they're just not possible now. The light is not as pleasant. So there is the end of this morning's vlog, the vlog with no particular theme apart from being out and enjoying myself. So I do hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you again on the next one. Thanks for watching.